Welcome, everybody, and welcome to Live Frequency, episode 3. Again, I'm your host. My name is Ray. I want to greet everybody who's here for the first time or anybody who's coming back. Welcome back, or welcome to your first view. Just a little run on how this is going to work. We've got Scott with us here today. How's it going, Scott?
Good.
Perfect. Scott's going to tell us all about his project. He's got an interesting one for us today, definitely. Something I'm actually super excited about, and something that I heard of, and I was like, that's actually kind of genius. So awesome, awesome project. Can't wait till you tell us about it. Just so everybody knows, periodically there will be some links in the chat. There is a donation link that will be happening. I always offer to share donations and such, so feel free to go ahead and do that. If you don't trust banks and you want to supply the channel with gear instead, there's also a Amazon gift list that you can click on and donate that way as well. Social media links will also be displaying in the chat also. They will be there. We have the one for Scott as well, which will lead to his main YouTube page, and then from there it branches out. And again, as he tells his story and his project, you'll understand a little bit more. But it's one link to rule them all, I guess we can say. Um, Throughout Scott's storytelling and everything, there will be some polling happening. So we will be polling for music genre, um, additional instruments, vocal styles, all picked by Scott himself. So that is the information that we're going to use for the songwriting challenge on the second half of the event. And then we'll pull a topic just before we get into there. But so without further ado, I do want to go ahead and introduce Scott, the man behind the creations of the Tone Deaf Demons. So Scott, while you tell us about the Tone Deaf Demons and how you came up with that concept, we're going to go ahead and start pulling for music genre. So chat, keep in mind that you do need to use the exclamation mark vote command for that. And you just put exclamation mark vote space and then your selection based on what it is. So go ahead, Scott, take it away.
Okay, well, the concept of the tone deaf demons. I watch a lot of horror films, and I've always been a metalhead, so it's just the themes are always dark. And I was thinking now if if the devil were to find a more efficient way to reap souls, I guess, because in the end that's what he wants. Um, just being scary and being very upfront about it would turn too many people away. And I'm thinking, what is something that is universally enjoyed that could be used as bait? I thought music. Why not use music as a weapon? So with
Yeah.
that in mind, I created, excuse me?
No, I'm just totally agreeing. That is probably what they would do. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Um, so I had to make a leader. And being like again, being a metalhead, growing up on AC/DC and Black Sabbath and all that stuff, I'm old as hell too. So I was alive during the '70s, and that stuff was very influential. And I thought, well, let's the metalhead guy has to be the leader. So I made up a guy. His name is Rex Tallman, and Rex comes from the bass player Pantera, and then Tallman is I was always a fan of the Phantasm films in the '80s, and the tall man is the antagonist for the Phantasm movies. So Rex Tallman or Tallman, and that ends up being the leader and the metalhead, and of course the vocalist for the Black Knight, which you're going to hear in a minute. But then, obviously, just that one guy is would not be enough. We need more people. And I thought, well, why don't we spread out the genres? That way we can get different groups of people involved. Because, if you're just going after metalheads, that's great and all. But then there's just worlds of other people that are enjoying different types of music that were completely bypassing their souls altogether. And I'm musically kind of what do you call it? Multiple personality disorder as far as music goes. Because again, I used to listen to heavy metal and things growing up, but I also was one of the few kids that was watching Soul Train as opposed to American Bandstand growing up. So I got very much into funk music, not so much disco. Disco sucks, dude. Um, but funk music, soul music, and that's where the demon Ray Durham comes in, or Durham, excuse me.
Yeah.
And that name is pretty simple. I had a friend Ray that was from Durham, North Carolina, so that's where that came from. And then my favorite demon, I guess, is Frankie. Her full name is Francesca Levenois, and Levenois is my family's French name from way back when.
Yep.
And Frankie is actually my eldest niece's nickname. So I'm like, well, we got a French last name. Let's, expand the name out. We'll call her Francesca. I still use Frankie for the most part in her music. But if you go to her page on YouTube, and the way YouTube works is when you go to the front page, the Tone Deaf Demons main page, the latest release from each one of the demons will be there. Plus, I mean, if I have any promotional stuff going on, shorts and whatever, it'll be there too. But from there, if you click on up in the description, if you click that, then it'll drop down this whole list, and you can go to each individual demon's page, and then there's links to Spotify. Um, everything is also on Apple Music and like 30,000 other things, and you'll find it when you look. But Frankie was always my favorite, and she was created because I found an entire folder that I must have had from high school. We just moved from New York to Pennsylvania where we are now. And during the move, I found this blue folder and I started looking through it, and it was all these handwritten, and some of them were typed lyrics. My handwriting sucks, so I understand why I typed them up for myself. But they all had dates on them. They were all mid 80s, late 80s, couple early 90s. And the ones that the train going by, and the ones that Frankie sings, they were all love songs that were written for exes of mine or acquaintances of mine back in that time.
Okay.
So her songs in particular are pretty special to me. But then and actually I don't know, I think this was something that we talked about before. Uh as far as influences, um for Frankie, she is modeled to sound like Adele. I love Adele.
Yeah.
And then our other female, her name is Andrea Levitt, and that was completely made up. It was just like Chat GPT, give me a good name. And I made her a redhead because I love redheads, and also because her sound is very close to Tori Amos, who was
Okay.
one of my favorite artists through the 90s. And Andrea actually has a new track coming out for 420 if you partake, and it's called Dreams Begin with Smoke. It's a very chill 70s groove. Great song, great smoking song, and celebrating 420 that way. So that'll be released at midnight on 420.
Nice.
And that's Andrea. And then we got Bo, um, and Bo Cardaway. The avatar was based on a kind of a dark blues guy, like a Chicago dark blues guy, but now he's older, so he's got that nice gravelly, deep voice, and there's his music available as well if you like that kind of thing. And then who else we got left? He's the two girls. Yeah. Billy Barnes. And Billy Barnes was a friend of mine in high school. And I used his name for my cowboy country rock guy. So, and he's actually got one. I haven't released it formally yet, but it's something called Rolling Thunder, and it was about my memories of growing up in a very small. This is this is the town I grew up in, Canastota, New York.
Yeah.
It's a tiny little town right dead center, New York State, and we had a little bowling alley called the Highway Bowl, and spent a lot of time there. My parents both bowled, and on Friday nights in particular, we would go up there and when I got older, have a few drinks and hang out and bowl. And part of the song, the second verse, the second half of the song is about how Billy meets a girl in the pool room and plays a game against her and lets her win, and they end up celebrating in his truck. And that's a true story. That's the true story of how I met my wife. And again, that song it's entitled "Rolling Thunder," and it's by the demon we call Billy Barnes. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, it's so you got Rex, Frankie, Andrea, Ray, Bo, Billy, Van Stevens.
Yeah.
He is kind of a catch-all, um, because everybody else has a pretty designated genre to write and sing in, and I needed somebody for the stuff that I'll write one or two of. Like I do write gospels, I write some Christian music, and then for crossover stuff, like um, I call him Van Stevens because Van comes from Van Halen because I love Van Halen when they first came out, and Stevens is from Stevens Road. And Stevens Road
Nice.
is this old dirt road that everybody used to go down and pull over onto the side and smoke pot and avoid the cops. So that's where that came from. And again, he does Christian stuff. He does crossover stuff. Like there's one song called "Digital Prisoner" where it's basically it's metal and techno, and it's the story of somebody being trapped inside of a computer, and it ends up being very metal, but you can hear the you know the crossover with the techno stuff um, in the beats and some of the breakdowns. But yeah, that's everybody.
Nice. So yeah, that is the part that I thought was great. Is that the fact that you could use so many music genres and combine them all into one concept or project, and
Yeah,
it
well, it works out.
pleases so many, like such a wide range, right? That is the cool thing about it.
Right.
I do
Yeah.
have to say the polling for some reason seems to not be working here. Seems like it was working last time I tested it, and for some reason, what's going on here? It's not. So everything else seems to be working, but we do have your music, by the way. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't think you can, but just so
No,
you know,
yeah.
that track is those 6 tracks are playing in the background, and
Okay.
so it's gone through like that bluesy funk, and then it's gone through the rock, and now we're in the more smooth kind of soft.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're Frankie stuff.
yeah, exactly. Let's see here. What is happening? I want to cancel the poll. It's not. It's also not saying that it's polling in the. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a call out here to my friend G. Were you able to successfully do the poll in the kick? There it is. Okay, so it just pulls up in the kick. Now let me see if I can do it here. And the poll starts and it kicks over here. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm trying to enter here. Because it should be just a exclamation vote, and then what styles do we got? We have not done a funk song on this show yet, and I think it's kind of cool. I'm gonna vote for funk just to test if it's working, but it shouldn't put my message in. It should just be doing the vote, and it's not connecting. It's so weird. So let me check here to make sure. So, okay. So that works. The kick one works, no problem. The Twitch one, though, it's almost like it's disconnected. So let me just make sure. Streamlabs. I wonder if I accidentally. Okay, they're already a moderator, so that shouldn't be. Did you just need me to wake you up a little bit? So what's happening? Let's see. Okay, so that closed it. It pops up on the screen though, which is so it pops up on the screen and all that is good. It should come up with a message. That's public and that's working.
Still seeing myself, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Streamlabs. Yeah. Does it show that the poll is open in the Twitch chat, Sarah? I know you're messaging there, so it's. There's a question that I want to ask you after, Scott, and I think it's going to be really cool, but I need this to start working first. Okay, so why isn't it taking the vote? Let me see if maybe it's here. Vote rock. Yeah. Why is it not? Kind of ruins the whole thing, but I mean, we still got some good music playing in the background. Can't complain to that. So that's there.
Or we could just make a funk track.
Yeah, well, I think that's what we might have to, but I mean, yeah, we might have to go to it. I'm gonna try a different. I mean, we can go funk, so let's do that. We've never done it, so let's go genre funk. I think it'll still come up pretty cool.
Yeah, I got some good style prompts for funk though.
Nice, nice. Let's see if I kickstart vocal style, if it will. Sorry, I don't know if G has all these prompts. So the next one we're gonna do is vocal styles, and let's see if that one will work. I'll start that one. Let's see if that one kickstarts. I don't know if that'll.
Yeah, I saw you posted something here. It says male female duet and use the wheel.
Yeah, yeah, that's just so that G can put it on the kick because the polling is a little bit different there, which is why it works, I think, a little better. But let's see if that works, and I'll just do a quick test here. Vote. It's like I'm getting the Joe situation from the last. Let's see if we can do vote wheel. No. Okay. I'm going to play around with this, but I do want to ask you this question. This is a question that I don't let anybody prepare for. So I do apologize. It's not on the list of questions that I did send you that we may use, but it's one of the one that I think in today's day and age is one that everybody seems to have a different idea on. So I've already expressed my take on what this is in the previous episodes, and I'll do a recap. But what I want to know is, where do you think in today's society we should draw the line at where AI stops and human kind of begins. Where do you think we should separate AI from humans? So the reason I'm thinking this is there's a lot of videos out there right now that are super realistic, and obviously people are using them unfortunately for bad. Um, right, you got a lot of scams and things that are happening used with these AI videos because they're becoming so good. And then on top of that, now you've got, Elon who's talking about how he's going to terminate doctors because he's going to have these AI bot surgeons. And you've got
Hmm.
all these different things that come in. And I guess before we turn into like a Terminator situation, you know,
Let this guy take over.
yeah, where do you think AI should be hard stopped? What are the checks and balances you would like to see put into AI?
Well, I 100% am behind legislation that would make you put some sort of watermark that remains there the entire time on any video that is made with AI. I mean, unless it's super goofy, like there's no way that could be real. But the ones that could be real,
Yep,
that could look real, like the ones where, people are putting other people's faces on bodies and that kind of bullshit, you should be
yep,
forced to have an AI watermark. And if you don't have the AI watermark, there should be penalties.
yep.
That's I believe about that.
That's cool.
As
Yeah, I
far
can totally agree with that.
as far as doctors doing surgery with AI equipment, um, just like anything else, it needs to be tested for a very long time before we allow it to be used. We can't just rush into it. Ooh, it works, and then it screws up, and then someone dies because of it. It's not worth it. You got to take the time to get the technology to work in a real world environment, and then we can start to adopt it. But right now, it is in such an infancy right now, and we haven't even got the world isn't even embraced AI music at all. I mean, there's so many haters out there, particular people, the
Yeah,
real musicians that but I mean, I can play the piano, I play the bass, I play the guitar, but realistically, I'm one person, and
yes.
I've always been kind of a loner, had a hard time making friends. So you tell me, real artist, how one person can produce an entire song by themselves. I'll tell you how. Fucking AI, that's how.
Right? And I
How you
agree with
do it.
that. I think to a degree, exactly. It's when you're using it as a tool, I have no issues with it.
That's
It's
what I'm
when it
saying.
starts
But
replacing people, then it becomes a problem, right?
yeah, if you're getting lyrics from ChatGPT and you're getting your prompt from ChatGPT and you as a human are doing nothing to influence the music, and no, that's not music.
No, and I
That
think that's
that's
going to show in the end result,
correct.
right? As I think the big thing too. So, but no, I think AI as a tool is great because again, you play music, I also play music. Sarah doesn't play music, but she writes, and she may not be able to, afford a whole backing band. So
Right.
that's where it becomes plausible for people, for loners, I guess, lack of a better term, like us, to use AI as a tool to generate music. And exactly, yeah, if you're using ChatGPT for your prompts, your lyrics, everything, I think the end result is going to show that. And I think that's where the issue is coming from is there are a lot of people out there that think that's how it should be and that's what they're doing. And then you end up with a lot of that, what they're calling AI slop now, that's just kind of spreading around. And you see it with a lot of videos too, right? And that's why I fully agree with your watermark theory. I think that deep
Right.
fakes is where the line should be drawn. Like, you should not be allowed. And that's the nice thing about Suno. Like, if Suno recognizes a band name in your prompt, it will not generate it. And I think
Right.
all AI should be like that. If you type in, paint me a picture of Jennifer Love Hewitt, it should be like, sorry, not doing it. right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if it's a real name, like if you have a description, sure, but if you're just wanting like an exact replica, is where I think the line should be like, no, it ain't doing it.
Right.
Uploading pictures, I think, even to that point, should even be like a verification process. Like you should be able to verify that this is you that you're uploading a picture of. Because if you want to do whatever you want to you, that's fine. Like if you want to upload your picture to Grok and put yourself in a bikini, have at her. But you
Right.
should not be able to do it with anybody's face just because you have their picture off their Facebook
Right.
profile
Like
or
I said,
something, right?
there has to be penalties in place.
Mm-hmm.
And when you upload these pictures, you have to click your little box. And by clicking that box, you're, agreeing 100% me. And if it turns out it's not you, then you get a fine, you go to jail, whatever it is.
Yep.
Is too many people, too many lives have been ruined over this bullshit. And somebody needs to just,
Yeah.
write a law. How tough could it be?
No. 100%. I fully agree with that. No, I like that. It's a really good answer. Sorry, I just realized that the ads are also not showing as they're supposed to. So I'm just pasting your link right now manually in here so everybody can see your link to go to. Which, by the way, if you guys go to the live frequency Facebook page, these links will be in there as well, so you can find them there also. Um, that is true. That's a good comment. George in the chat just said, of course, we can't regulate every country, but I believe that something like this would have to be like worldwide agreed upon, right? I
Well, I
don't
mean,
think
put it
it's
on the, excuse me, but yeah, put
no,
it
no,
on the AI,
for sure.
put it on the sites that are allowing you to produce this.
Yep,
It's their responsibility to put that watermark on there.
yep, exactly. And now I know that there's ways and tools and stuff you can use to get it removed,
Hmm.
but this should work a little harder on that, right?
Hmm.
Sorry, just going to.
There's something to crop it out. I mean, I could take a video easily and just crop it out and reproduce it without the watermark on it. But that's why there needs to be laws. So you get a
Yeah,
slap on the hand,
yep,
or worse if you do that. Yeah.
100% if it can be proven, right? Um, just sorry, just putting these links in manually because I noticed that they haven't happened. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to further check. But do we have any votes on? Let's see. I didn't get to see if the kick had anything for, but I think it was duet for vocal. I could be wrong, but let me know. I think vocal was duet. We'll have to use. We might have to flip a coin and see if that duet's going to be male male or male female or whatever it is. Have you played with version 5 of Sudo? I have not yet, but it's got that whole feature.
5.5.
5.5, yeah, it's got that whole feature now where you can add your own voice and stuff. I don't know if you played around with that feature at all.
I haven't done that yet, but I plan on doing it. I've kicked out a few iterations in 5.5, but nothing I'm keeping.
Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha.
it seems like when you hit the magic wand, when you put things in the style, you hit the magic wand.
Yep.
Now what it does is it reduces it to short instead of like where it used to do the whole flowing thing, intros, this, that, at this BPM and all of that. Now it's more like funk influence, walking bass, blah, blah, blah. It's like shorter ones. It's a little different.
Okay. Yeah, because it used to be that it would like enhance your prompt.
Yeah,
Uh,
and make it like a little story down there.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. It would totally just add more adjectives, and it would give it more flow and more things of the sort. So that's all changed now. You're saying, eh?
yeah.
I've been kind of
It's like
busy. I had a week's vacation. We went down to Florida, like I was telling you earlier. And so I saw the whole thing about 5.5. I saw a bunch of complaints come through the social media the day it launched and how everybody was complaining about things not working. And I was like, well, maybe you just got to give it a second to kind of fix some of the bugs that are going to occur. But yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to play with it at all. So, all right. So we got duet. So let's see. We've got genre is we're going funk. We agreed to that. Vocals, we got duet. Maybe we'll run the wheel and just see if we get a male female or male male or female female. See how it goes from there. Next is instruments. I think I sent the list of instruments. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put that up there, even though I don't think it's working for some reason. I'm a little disappointed here, but it's not supposed to be that hard. It's just a quick command and it would allow you to vote, but that seems to be, so there it is. So we've got, these ones will be interesting because we've got acoustic guitar, we've got some slap bass, we got some saxophone, some harmonica, and some bongos. So I'm curious as to what that is going to generate. Now, I do know, again, we were talking about this off camera earlier, how you may have to generate a couple different rounds for it to kind of catch everything. So I'm totally open to that, depending on what it is. I'm going to try and let's see. I'm going to try it over here and see if maybe it's different. Vote. Well, if I can spell, I guess it would be good. Do you have anything that you're working on? I know we're obviously going to highlight that little song for you shortly, but do you have anything else that you've been working on and coming up? Any other concepts that you have in the works, or you're focusing really on the Tone Deaf Demons and?
Well, it's not really concepts. Writing, the way I write is I try to draw from experience and
Right.
tell a story.
Okay.
Tell a story, tell a relatable story in your own words. And the fun part is if someone listens to that and has a deja vu moment, that's when you've connected with somebody. And that's good music. That's the magic of music, is that it can take you to a moment in time. It's just like, I don't know who said, I think it was Rob Halford, Judas Priest, said it's just music is a time machine. It can take you back to a moment that you forgot.
That's that's fair.
Songs like that.
It's fair.
But yeah, I'm always writing, and things are in the larva stage. Some things should have been released 3 months ago, and I'm just being too much of a perfectionist. But yeah, stuff's always cooking.
Yeah, that's fair. So don't forget to check it out. I think I put that page in there, but I'm gonna put it one more time just for safe sakes. And that's YouTube, and it's Zombie, so Z0 technically, or Z0M BI420. So, and then of course you got that track dropping on actual 420 itself at midnight. You said, eh?
Yep.
So make sure to check that out. Awesome. What do we got? Oh, we got a tie right now. We got slap bass and we got the wheel for instruments. We need a tiebreaker, or it's gonna be a three-way tie maybe. It's funny. The song just said it's gonna funk you up right as I said there was a tie there, and I couldn't agree more with it.
I've got one track out. It's called "Funk You So Hard." It's funny.
Yeah.
It's meant to be comedy, and you know, just that feeling walking to a club back in the day, and
Oh, that makes sense. I think that's the one we're listening to right now, actually.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, funk you so hard.
Yeah. I'd like to know why that's not doing it, but Oh, we did get a yeah. So it was a tiebreaker. We're gonna use the wheel for instruments. So
Yeah.
instruments is the wheel. All right. So that's technically all our polling. We're gonna need a topic, but we'll grab that in a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to pause the music. There we go. Oh, we lost you. There you are. So we've got all our polling done. The only thing we're going to need is a topic. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to the wheel screen and we'll pull the wheels that we need for that. And then we'll have everything we need for our prompt. So.
Wake up choices!
Here we are on our wheel screen. And the two, let's see, what wheels did we say? Instrument was a wheel, and we're gonna need to figure out the vocal style to know which duet it is, and I think that's the answers there that we need. So, instrument wheels, the first one we're going to do, and let's give that wheel a quick little spin. Oh, all right. So instruments is harmonica.
Okay. So you want to add harmonica to a funk prompt.
Yep. And we'll see what
Okay.
happens. We'll see if it takes it. It may not take it at all, but we'll see. We'll see what it can do with it. Um, and then we can always play with it later if we need to. But
Right.
let's see what happens. So that's the instrument, and now we'll bring up the vocal. And we'll see which. I'm going to edit it here. I'm just going to pull out. We know it's a duet, so I'm just going to pull out the male and the female voice. Oh, shoot. It really just kept. Great. So we got male, male. Male, female. 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 Male, 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 female, or female, female. That's really the only other option, eh? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I gotta publish that. Okay, there's choices have occurred. Perfect. Let's spin it. While this is happening, if anybody wants to think of a topic, we can go ahead and grab a topic. So feel free to put that in the chat. And it's going to be a male female. So vocal duet male female. There we go. All right. Anything else that you feel we need to add to that? I think that's going to be quite a bit.
Well, that should be good.
Yeah. Let's see. Any topics you haven't written about yet that you want to try?
About trying to catch a bus in the city.
You know what? We could do that. George actually put in there that the title of the song could be Too Funky to Fight It.
Okay.
So let's see if we can come up with something along those lines, maybe. Trying to catch a bus in the city. Funk. Yeah, I'm down with that. So let me switch back around and and we will work on that. Bear with me here. Where did my screen go? There it is.
Something new to get into. Let's review, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to let you go ahead. So we are going to write a funk song using some harmonica. Hopefully it will take it. Last episode we threw in some flute on some indie, and it went super hard on the flute. So we'll see what happens with harmonica. So harmonica, funk, Too Funky to Fight It is the title, about catching a bus in the city. While we work on that, I'm going to let you introduce, I believe the song is called The Black Knight, so you'll introduce it, I will press play, and then we get to work on it while the audience can enjoy this rockin' too. So, how did yeah, go for it.
This is the Black Knight. This is a song written when I was still in high school. And if you research the legend of the Black Knight, it depends on what culture you ask, but there's all kinds of different stories about it. This one in particular is about, I think it's 1500s, 1600s, and a king hired the Black Knight and his followers to basically wipe out an entire bloodline. He was worried that this family would rise up and end up being the rulers. So he sent the Black Knight out to kill every male in the family, and that's what this brutal little song is about.
Nice. Nice. All right, well, let's hear it.
When the dark clouds gathered and the bells fell silent, history learned his name. Slaughtered kingdoms, unmoved and unredeemed. Armored in forgotten ruin, a devastating scene. Knights broke ranks before him, faith rotted where he stood. Every oath collapsed to screams, every river ran with blood. Left untouched, cities learned to empty at the sound of hooves and rust. Fury hid in silence, then choked on borrowed breath. The land itself remembered him as the shape of endless death. No mercy is passing, no witness left alive, no hunger for dominion. I will survive. The night rise. The night rise. No mercy given. Only endless pain. The night rise. The night rise. No mercy given. Collapses in his shadow, scrolls reduced to ash, fear fallen on sight, their fuses split and dashed. Peasant fear. He ended bloodlines, erased the years. All the fuels with the all the fuels with blood and ruin. Steel asses every core. Battlefields become as echo. Aimed with broken skulls. When the last spear is spoken, when the last one meets the sword, no one remembers why it kneels. The black knight and his soul is high. The night rides. The night reigns. No mercy given. Only endless pain. Night rise. Night reigns. No mercy given. Only endless pain. When the dark clouds gathered and the bells fell silent, history learned his name.
Nice. I think it paused a couple times in there, but I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, I love that track, to be honest. I listened to it a couple times. I don't know if the industrial vibe was warranted in the prompt because I didn't check the prompt to if the reason, but I don't know, there's just some part there where it's got that really banging drum and it's just got a bit of an industrial but it's great.
Yeah, there's actually alternative lyrics to it, updated lyrics, but I haven't released them.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Maybe I'll do a cover and add
Yeah.
some of the new word. Yeah.
Now, was that song released on the YouTube as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's been out for a while. It's an older one.
Perfect. Gotcha. No, it's a good one. I like it. I believe you already put the. Did you already put the prompt? I grabbed. I think it was the prompt.
I grabbed a prompt, and the lyrics, and I've got a couple generating right now.
Okay.
Then I can just give you the link straight to the Suno.
Well, it's okay. I'll put
You're
it
gonna
right
do-
all on here. Yeah. That way
Okay.
we can, because I know that Suno, if you like stuff and it gets random, then it might think like, oh, Scott likes this, and then it's gonna ruin it, and it's gonna try to throw harmonicas and all your crap. So I figured to save everybody's profiles, I just do it on the live frequency one. So
just put the harmonica in the negs, and it won't do it.
Okay, we
I'll find out
should.
the prompt.
Where's the screen sharing here? What's going on? Is it not? Oh, hang on. Where's the display capture? There it is. Haha. So there we go. So I think this is it, right? It's the laid back 1970s funk groove male female duet. That was the prompt that you made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I've got that. And now I did chomp up some lyrics here, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play with it, see what we want to keep. Sarah also donated some lyrics to the cause, so I don't know if which we do or how we want to do it, but I like this starting line, to be honest. This neon dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup. Sleep still in your eyes. I feel like that's pretty nighttime. I don't know how it's gonna sound funky, But
Right.
I like it in the nighttime, especially if you're trying to catch a bus.
Mhm.
I think bus during the daytime is not as exciting as bus at night, so we
Yeah.
could stick with it. Do we want to do a standard 3 verse, 2 chorus outro? Do we want to put a bridge in there?
I would do intro, verse, bridge, chorus,
Uh,
verse.
So intro. Oh, I've heard. I don't know if anybody's tried it recently, but does it read parentheses now
I don't know. I
as
haven't tried with
lyrics?
525.
Okay, I guess we'll try it. But intro, uh, funky bass line with harmonica background. Let's see what happens with that. I've read some reports that it may try to read. So, I mean,
Yeah, it might. Yeah, sometimes it'll.
yeah,
Yeah, because the parentheses are really for like echo voices and more for direction, and the ones in the brackets are. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm still learning.
yeah. No, that's fair. It's fair. So neon dripping off the sidewalks, late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup, and sleep still in your eyes. Let's see, what do we want to follow up with that? Where are we catching a bus to? Catching
Mm,
a bus
Catching a bus,
to the heart.
trying to get home.
Trying to get home? Yeah, okay. Home,
The streets are dark. I'm here all alone. Just
dark, yeah, all alone. Nice. So there's our verse 1, I think. I find Suno, you have to, well, most of the time if you're in 4/4, you have to keep it in the even number. But I find Suno, as soon as you go past 4 lines, it starts throwing some minor keys in there, like it's trying to stretch it out and it's not sure what it's doing.
right. That's the
So
same thing when you use waltz timing for anything. You start getting these minor key progressions where it work for some things, but
yeah, yeah,
never
exactly.
for rock. But yeah,
We can try it longer if we need to, but catching the bus trying to get home, streets are dark, here all alone. Right. We want to jump into a second verse at that point and then go into the chorus, verse 2.
yeah. The second verse, and then probably like maybe a 4-line bridge
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
before we get to the second part of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
Let's
in
see.
the city and inside of this.
Yeah, hold on. You can pop this out here. It makes it a little easier to follow along there. Yeah, I could probably share my other screen as well. That would probably help. Change. There you go. Let's see. What else do we got? So second verse, right? Trying to make it home. Let's see. Trying to make it home. Or why don't we start it with late night, late shift.
Mhm.
Trying to get home. If I can spell, we'll be in business. Midnight late shift, trying to get home. Cloth seats. Heartbeats. Cloth seats, heartbeats, lights. Beats. I don't know where I was going to go with that. I had a thought, and it escaped me halfway through. Let's see. Let's see. What's a good rhyme?
Yeah, it's just I can't see your screen, so it's hard for me to try to get it in my head.
Do you have the option to view the stream on Discord? I think
Oh, it
that.
says watch. It says watch stream. Do I just click
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Click that. Yeah,
Okay, now I can see a little bit.
there you go. That's yeah. It's not great. You might be able to zoom in, maybe.
Yeah, I can read it.
Nice. Class seats, heartbeats. It's
Well, can we change neon to raindrops? Because neon's one of those $5 words that you see all the time.
right here. Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe just rain dripping off the sidewalks, late again, no surprise. Coffee in a
Yep.
paper cup, sleep still in my head. Catching a bus, trying to get home, streets are dark, here all alone. Late night, late shift, late night, late shift, trying to find my way.
Yeah. Okay. Go with that.
All I see is heartbeats. Local radio is on.
You go with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm missing an M. Why are you detecting an error here? There is no error.
It's just a spelling issue.
Yeah, well, it was telling me it was, but I don't think it is. Unless it's no, it's jamming. Come on now. I've listened to enough Bob Marley to know how to spell jamming.
Headphones. To end my day.
That's it.
Trying to find a way to end my day. Seats, heartbeats, radio was on. All I need is a Greyhound bus. Damn it. That might be too many syllables. All I need is a Greyhound bus and I'm gone. Yeah.
There we go, yeah.
And I'm gone.
Oh.
Okay. And then the bridge.
You want to bridge it? Okay.
Yeah.
And Dad,
Yeah, buddy.
look.
Oh boy. Well, look at you. Come here. So this is my 4-year-old. And he decided to paint himself green.
No, Mommy.
Oh, mommy did. Well, are you a leprechaun? Yeah.
No, I'm a zombie.
Oh, you're a zombie. Well,
Oh
there you
boy, green zombie.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, she's calling you. It's funny. All right. So for the bridge, do we want to use the title here?
I had something.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Tokens dancing in my pocket.
Tokens dancing in my pocket. Like it.
Ready to take my seat.
Yep.
Too funky to fight it. This late night, this I want it to end in beat. It's got to be something beat, something about the beat.
Something about the beat. Okay. Yeah.
Too funky to fight it.
too funky to fight it. Too. I was gonna. Yeah, I don't know. So too funky to fight it. Too. I was gonna say too rockin', but I don't know. Rockin's pretty okay.
Well,
Uh,
yeah,
too
I know
fun-
this is taking a long time.
Yeah, that's okay. We have time though.
Um,
Too funky to fight it. Beat.
groove into the downtown beat.
There you go. That's it. There we go.
Okay, so here we're going to do the chorus, but you need a drop. Yeah, put a drop in parentheses above the chorus.
In parentheses or in brackets?
Yeah, in brackets.
Okay.
Just DROP.
That's it. Just drop.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll cause a
Like a key change.
crescendo. Excuse me, I couldn't
Oh, okay.
remember the word.
Yep.
Causes
Crescendo.
crescendo before we break into it.
Gotcha.
All right, and I mean, obviously we're going to go too funky to fight it. And then right there, too funky to fight it. Next to that, in parentheses, put, oh yeah. Yep.
I, do you know how we could tell it to do like a higher octave? Like I'm thinking like too funky to fight it, oh yeah, and then a too funky, you know what I mean? Like almost like repeat it, but in like a falsetto.
Well, yeah. Well, what you would want to do is in the prompt we have to add a call and response prompt. Plus, also we got to think about that we're doing a male female duet too. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, once we got it written, then I figure we can
yeah, we'll add that in.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, we'd have to do it in the actual prompt for a call response. Gotcha. Okay, so too funky to fight it. We want to stick maybe an oh yeah. No?
No. Taking that down. Bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it. Rhythm.
Come on.
It gets your happy feet. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
That's all we need. Well, actually, shit, that's the chorus.
Yeah. But I mean,
So
technically, we can repeat the verses and see what it does.
yeah, we could. I mean, it's more of a dance track anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So let's do that. Let's recopy the verse here. Make that verse 3. And then we can put like another chorus.
Well, here, right after verse 3.
Yeah.
Right in there, put in brackets, just put breakdown. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, just get a space between breakdown and the verse.
Like that.
Yeah. I found out that actually makes a difference.
Okay.
And take the space out of breakdown. It's just one word.
Yep.
And hopefully, what that'll do is just give you a give you 2 or 3 bars.
Yeah.
that kind of fun stuff.
Just an
Go back to the
instrumental.
chorus.
Yeah. And then we can do like a little outro.
Yeah, do outro, and then space dash space.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, slap bass solo with harmonica. Cool.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, yeah, it's good for a first run anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what happens. Do we
Yeah,
want
and the
to?
option,
Oh yeah, we got to do our vocals. So, I guess our choruses are going to be male, female vocals. I can't. Yeah, okay, I did, but obviously I didn't spell male properly. Male and female vocals. Do we want to start with a female voice?
not sure if that's gonna work.
Like
I said, we can try that, see if it works.
see if it goes. I
Yeah.
find sometimes it will, and sometimes it's like, nah.
Yeah, I know some of the more elaborate ones actually in the style prompt, you got to use the whole 1,000 characters and define
Yeah,
each singer. Then you can bring them up. But yeah, we'll
exactly.
see what happens.
So since this is here, let's change this to your. We'll make this more third person. We'll make the male voice third person.
Right.
That way he's singing to her.
Yeah. I mean, it's easier to make it like a third person omniscient, and that way you can access their thoughts as well.
Yeah. The chorus is both male and female. Now the funny
I think
thing,
you can put just both.
kinda, yeah.
Yeah, as long as the style realizes that it's male and female. If you put both, I think it'll pick up both.
Okay.
They may alternate lines.
Yeah, which sometimes happens, and it's kind of funny when it does. It's like it'll just switch it up. Yeah.
Well, if it's good, do it a second time. That's the whole point.
Yeah, exactly. Male voice. You want to see what happens with the bridge and third verse? Leave it up to.
Yeah, run it like that, and then we can tweak it afterwards.
Here, I'll do this one as
We
female
don't know
just
what.
because, but yeah, I'll leave
Right.
the. I'll let AI decide for the bridge.
Yeah, because we have no idea the flow, and we might have to change the lyrical content to adjust to the flow.
Yeah.
And yeah, weirdness I always put real low, and style I mean it's gonna go red at 85, so I would put the style like at 80. So it'll try to get as funky as it can.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, what do we call it? You got to put a title.
Oh, I guess we do, eh?
Oh, Too Funky to Fight It?
Yeah. Where's song title?
Right there.
Right.
Song.
Too funky to fight it.
If this turns out, maybe I'll make it an actual track.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. Well, there we go. We got them. I usually like to let them finish fully just because every once in a while they'll pause and stop and then they'll kind of do some funny things. But
as long as they didn't decide to make it 7 minutes and 59 seconds, like a lot of them were before 5.5 came out.
Yeah.
Get that where the song ends at like 3:20 and then it just basically just goes on, makes up more shit, and just like 3 songs. So weird.
Yeah.
Or that beep, or that long. Actually got Suno to fart the other day. It was funny.
Did you?
And it was actually on a funk track because it must have been trying to play like a trombone or or a baritone sax or something like that, and it just sounded like a fart. I saved it. It was funny as shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's always so. Yeah, sometimes it's just it's so. I mean, I know you can prompt it and stuff, and it could just be that my prompts are so primitive that in some cases it'll. But I find that um, no matter how much I try to do something specific, it's so unpredictable.
Yeah, I max out my style prompts. I usually have to trim them down so they're less than 1,000 characters.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I've never gotten close to that.
Yeah, I blow it out every time.
Nice. Yeah, well, it does. Yeah, it looks like you've give it all the adjectives and the what it looks for, right? So you give it like the snare pattern and the hi-hat and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the analog production and the sound of tape, it's very different. It ends up your production sounds more like vinyl
Yeah,
than yeah.
yeah. The system who I had the first time did that a little bit too on his stuff too. Yeah, it's a nice little touch. It gives it that little retro vibe, which is super cool.
Right.
Now, I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people nowadays would be, what the heck is vinyl? But it's actually made a bit more of a comeback now, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, there's about 300 pieces right behind me.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But nothing will hiss like an 8-track, I'll tell you that.
Or that annoying thing the Atrix used to do, would split a song, and you'd be just be getting into it, and click click.
Yeah,
It would. Oh, I hated that.
yeah.
AC/DC, my Back in Black 8-track would cut. You shook me all night long, right during the solo. It would go clink clink. I'm like, oh,
Oh, as
it's
if.
annoying. Well, we got one.
It's funny. Yeah, we got one. All right, let's go ahead and see if it is too funky to fight or if we're gonna have to fight with it.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. Well, that's a set bass.
Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep
That was pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad first draft.
No, not at all. Um, yeah, I don't know if I was even expecting it to be that good at first try. But that was pretty good. Sarah asked if you use Suno for all your music creation, or do you use different platforms?
Suno for the most part. I do record my own guitar riffs, and well, I upload them into Suno. So yeah, Suno.
Okay, yeah, nice. And that was going to be my next question. If you tried uploading, I have not tried it yet, only because I kind of had like the way my setup was. It was a little tricky and a little hard. And then I had to stop my Suno subscription for a bit, given some things. But now that it's back on and I got the next couple events planned, I'm gonna keep it on. So it's something I want to try. But how do you find it does when you upload your own thing? Does it do it pretty good? You just crank your style to the audio influence, or
Yeah, having a really descriptive style prompt is 100% the difference between slop and a good song.
yeah,
For me, that's what I found. And
that makes sense.
This is a reminder. You got a minute left.
oh, sorry,
Oh,
religion calls.
yeah.
Um, oh God, what were we talking about?
uploading
Lost me.
uploading songs into Suno.
Yeah, when and I found that when you upload guitar tracks, they have to be clean. Like, I'll do something like a metal riff,
Yep.
but I have to record it without the pedal
Okay.
and then
Okay.
upload it clean, and then it'll add the distortion for you and just, and follow the
And rock it out
the
from
note.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Good to know when I play around with it and such. All right, let's listen to this second attempt here and see what happens. See what the difference is. I've heard this in movies before.
I look at being the shot.
Yeah. There we go. I thought we were gonna end up with an instrumental there.
Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark here all alone.
Well, late night, late shift, trying to find my way. Claw seats, heartbeats, local radio is on. Jamming in my headphones to end your day. All you need is a Greyhound bus and you're gone.
Tokens dancing in my pocket, ready to take my seat. Too funky to fight it, grooving to the downtown beat. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah, bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it, and get your happy feet. Rain dripping off the sidewalks, late again.
What's that?
Like when we get to the chorus,
Yeah.
we're at too funky to fight it. What if we had that as a choir, like like a
Mm-hmm.
like a 50s doo-wop where you had the background singers
Yeah.
and they're responding to it.
Yeah.
So
I think I feel what you're saying. Yep.
what if we put parentheses around too funky to fight it, and that may
Mm.
end up that might change the timing of the chorus, and we could put it in a couple of places.
So you're saying right here in the chorus, right here, put
Yeah.
some parentheses
Put a
around that.
parentheses. Yep. And I don't know, and put a dash there and take the parentheses out. No, like too funky to fight it, dash, oh yeah, and put that all in parentheses.
With that.
Like that. So that may end up, that's usually like a response.
Yeah, exactly. Usually it treats that as like a choiry kind of
And
brings in the
copy that
backgrounds.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, copy that line down before and get your happy feet. Yeah, same exact thing, but down before and get your happy feet.
It's like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll get like a background vocal and timed with the alternating male female vocals.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. So what I'll do is
Oh, and
I'll
there's one other thing that I heard. Again, just and no, jamming in my headphones to end my day, not your day.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's because it had started with the female, so this was the male's kind of third party.
Oh yeah, late night shift, trying to find my way. Coffee, heartbeats, look, radio is on. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of got lost in the perspective that we're using.
Yeah. I mean, originally that was the thing. Since the female was starting it off, then the male was kind of singing
Oh,
it
okay, okay.
in response
All
to
right.
her perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just I originally forgot to change the my way part here. So he was saying my way and then your day. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so as long as they're consistent, I guess it's okay because
Yeah.
there's two.
Yeah.
Slap bass solo and harmonica. Yeah, we'll just leave that because usually you get to like the fifth iteration before it actually picks up on everything anyway. So
Yeah. Cool. So,
see what happens.
all right. So I'll create that. While it creates, I'll just keep playing the second one. But so far, I think I personally like the first one we played.
The first one came out
Most.
the best
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the big thumbs up on that one there. There. And let's hit create. See what happens.
No surprise.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, that's fine. I was going to mention that. Yeah, we finished listening to the rest of this. Should
Gotcha.
time out.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark here, all alone. Too funky to fight it. Oh yeah, bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it, and get your happy feet.
Well, very Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one was definitely the better one. The second one, I thought we were gonna get an instrumental. That intro dragged for a little bit, but
Yeah.
overall, it's not. It's not that it was
Yeah,
bad. It just wasn't as
Yeah.
good.
Sometimes in the prompts you can actually add like 2 measures, or intro, 2 measures or 1 measure, and just keep it, because a lot of times
Right
Suna
here
will
it is,
just
yeah.
go on for a
Yeah,
whole
just put
minute.
2 measures, yeah. Yeah, I know. It will do some things like that.
Sometimes, yeah, you're trying to keep it within that
Yeah.
3 to 3.5 minute radio friendly area, and sometimes it just goes off.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Tim. One of his songs, I think, was like, it ended up being like 4 minutes or something, but in the prompt it was like, keep it within 2 minutes, and I was like,
Right.
and he's like, yeah, that never happened. Like,
You got more than 2 minutes worth of lyrics, it's never gonna work.
yeah, no, but that's the thing, is that technically it wasn't really that long of the lyric style, but it just, yeah, it kind of did its own thing and repeated some
Yeah.
of the lyrics and such, and just kind of dragged it
Yeah.
out. It was funny.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we've got now. Good intro.
Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup, and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone.
Late night, late shift, trying to find your way. Cloth seats, heartbeats, local radio is on. Jamming in my headphones to end your day. All you need is a Greyhound bus and you're gone.
Tokens dancing in my pocket, ready to take my seat. Too funky to fight it, grooving to the downtown beat. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah.
Bring on the downtown beat.
Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah. And get your happy feet. Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup, and sleep still in my eyes. Catching the bus, try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah.
Bring on the downtown beat.
Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah. And get your happy feet.
That's the most synthesizer harmonica sound I've ever heard, I think, but
You know, yeah,
it seems
so
to
that,
know what sound it's heading for, just not all the time.
right. Gee,
But that wasn't bad either.
yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah, like I said, it kind of just went very Donna Summer on us because it
Yeah,
was just so dominated with female vocal.
yeah, yeah, it did. It did. Uh, we may have to change that. Let's see with the other. I find like we'll see. To be honest, I think Sarah's the one that discovered this, but a lot of the times it seems to be like the bottom. So when it generates a two, the bottom one seems to be the better option. So we'll see what happens on this one. But you're right, it did totally go very female vocals on us, and it kind of forgot that it was a duet there. I think at one point it's like, oh yeah,
Right.
this guy's standing here somewhere. We should probably give him a couple lines, and then it's like he's gone again.
He's around the corner having a cigarette. He's like, just wait till it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Just tell me when to kick in there, and I'll be ready. Yeah, see what this one does.
Sorry about
This one's
Rain dripping off the sidewalks, late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup, and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone.
Late night, late shift, trying to find your way. Clock seats, heartbeats, local radio is on.
Jamming in my headphones to end your day. All you need is a Greyhound bus, and you're gone. Tokens dancing in my pocket, ready to take my seat. Too funky to fight it, grooving to the downtown beat. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah.
Oh, bring on the downtown beat.
And let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, ooh, yeah. And get your happy feet. Rain dripping off the sidewalks, late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup, and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah.
Bring on the downtown beat.
Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, ooh, yeah. And get your happy
yeah.
The chorus is definitely better in that one.
Yeah, yeah. for some reason, the second verse, I don't know. It's supposed to be the male voice, but halfway through he had to go take a pee or something, and she just kind of took over, and I was like, "Well, there goes that perspective."
Well, go down in the negs, down in advance.
Yeah.
Exclude styles. No, above that.
Oh, up here.
Where it
Yeah.
says up here, put EDM,
You notice that, do
electronics,
Yeah. Yeah. Electronic. You notice that harmonica going through auto tune there?
yeah,
Like,
it was a little, yeah. Electronics, what are the other ones? I don't know what it means, but I get it a lot. Put melisma, MELISMA,
well, sorry, MEL
ISMA. It has
ISMA.
something to do with vocal distortion or something,
Okay,
and it limits.
weird. I wonder if we can put Christina Aguilera. No, I'm just kidding, but
Yeah, put drum synth though on there too.
put what? Drum
Yeah, drum synth.
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 Yep.
Yeah. That should be good. That should clear up the harmonica thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I think if you pick vocal gender, if you pick male here, it'll still do a duet, but it'll rely more heavily on the male vocals, I believe.
Okay. Should we crank up any of these sliders at all? You wanna
Move the weirdness to 20.
to 20? Bring it down.
Yeah, right there. And the style influence couldn't possibly go any higher.
Wow.
Going to 85, it gets crazy.
Yeah. All right.
So, I think it's in a good place.
Yeah. Oh, come on, stop it. There. Okay. Give that a try.
Yeah, I think the rest of it's okay. It's just getting it to,
Yeah.
use the right time.
Getting it to dial in on that harmonica sound. It's like it's still trying to figure out what a harmonica is. I love it.
Right.
It's so
Well,
in and out.
exactly. Yeah, this is going to be number 5 and 6, so we'll be,
Yeah.
closer to the end point.
Should be somewhere good. Nice. Do we have a winner for the second 2 sets that we generated? Was there one for more than the other?
I think it was the bottom one again.
The bottom one again. Yeah, see, that's yeah. Yeah. I thought so too. And I wonder if it's like, here, this is what it wants, so it gives it to you, and then it's like, just in case, maybe we'll do a little of this.
Yeah,
And
we'll
that's
do
like the
something a little
second generation comes in, yeah. It's
Mhm.
like it cranks up its own weirdness style or something.
Right. Yeah. It gets bored. It's just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. But
See, but now we're playing the part and the female's singing, and now in my head, I visualize some dude sitting there leaning up against it, smoking a cigarette, just waiting.
yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Leaning against the carpet wall with his vape, and he's
Oh,
just like,
wow.
"Oh, let me know when you need something."
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Just keep singing.
And then it's like halfway through the second verse, it was just like, "Oh, I gotta go hold my mic," and she just took
Yeah.
over at one point. It's like, yeah, and then he just went back to leaning. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to fire that male singer because he's
Yeah.
lousying around.
Just taking a nap on the bench there, waiting for the bus.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, somebody's got to wait for the bus, I guess. It's funny. So melisma, I guess, is when a singer sings one syllable across multiple musical. Yeah, so that's okay. So that's Christina Aguilera style there. That's what melisma is.
Oh yeah, and like vocal runs and diva
Yeah.
tone. Those are other ones that you can put in
Yeah.
negativity, the negs, to keep her from happening.
The
Yeah, I used to get that where it's just like, it's like, oh, shut up.
So I have not seen it in this so far, but a buddy of mine said that when version 5.5 first came out, something he noticed was that every song you were doing would have like a vocal hum at the beginning, like an intro hum. You know, it would be like a and then it would start the song. Like it would do a little vocal hum. And I don't know, like again, I didn't play with it when it first came out, but he said there was
I didn't notice.
a period of time when it first launched that it was kind of doing that, or it was doing like little choir sounds. Like it was, you know, you would put like an intro and it would detect
Right.
vocals as like an instrument to intro
Oh.
with or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. Well, let's see what this one brings. So this would be 5 and 6. Let's see. Let's see
Yep.
what happens now, eh? Whoa, that was a good intro. That was better.
Yeah. Rain dripping off the sidewalks,
Yep.
late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark here, all alone.
Late night, late shift, trying to find your way. Cloth seats, heartbeats, the local radio is on.
Jamming in your headphones to end your day.
All you need is a Greyhound bus and you're gone.
Tokens dancing in my pocket, ready to take my seat. Too funky to fight it, grooving to the downtown beat. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah. Bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, and get your happy feet. Rain dripping off the sidewalks, late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark here, all alone. Too funky to fight it, oh yeah. Bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it, and get your happy feet.
Yeah. Yeah, the chorus on that wasn't near as catchy as the other one.
No, it's a good thing we told it male vocals because you know the guy might have been in complete break at that time.
He only hit one line. He just put out the cigarette real quick. Oh shit.
yeah, runs over. Yeah, he was there a little bit in the duet, like in the background, like for the response lines. But yeah, I know it's funny.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it takes 5 or 6
Yeah,
iterations before it actually incorporates everything for you.
yeah. The harmonica was a lot better. It was less
Well, yeah,
synth.
it's more prominent. Yeah.
It seemed to be a little confused between, I can't remember exactly what you call that blong bong 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 instrument there. Um, I'm drawing a blank on it. It's obviously not a mouth organ because that's a harmonica, but that
I know
you
what you're
hear it in
talking
the,
about.
yeah, it's in the bluegrass and stuff there.
Yeah.
But still, at least it used it in a pretty good way. So not bad.
Right.
Let's see what this last one is here, and we'll see where it goes.
Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark.
Here all alone.
You woke up early.
Late night, late shift, trying to find your way. Call seats, heartbeats, local radio is on. Jamming in your headphones to end your day. All you need is a Greyhound bus, and you're gone.
Tokens dancing in my pocket, ready to take my seat. Too funky to fight it,
Grooving to the downtown beat.
too funky to fight it. Oh yeah,
Bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it.
too funky to fight it. Oh yeah, and get your happy feet.
Might be my favorite one.
Rain dripping off the sidewalks. Late again, no surprise. Coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes. Catching a bus, try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone. Too funky to fight it. Oh yeah,
Bring on the downtown beat.
let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it. Oh yeah, and get your happy feet.
Yes.
Not sure what it did at the end there, but that was interesting.
No, look, I'm just gonna start up again.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny, huh? I didn't really listen to the melisma part of that one because it totally dragged it. But that was kind of cool though. That was nifty.
All right.
But yeah. Well, I mean, oh wait, I guess I selected that one. So we still going for the first or the second on that round? I still think the first, but keep in mind both of them were.
The second one had a couple of
I think the second one.
is a little better. Had a couple of instrumental things that I kind of like more than the other one.
Yeah.
And it kind of did the call and response in the chorus. Like I don't know which one of the ones in the middle there had the best chorus and the best hook.
Yeah.
But
yeah, overall, I mean, these are kind of like the winners of each
Yeah.
set, but I think this one was my favorite.
that was probably yeah. Again,
Yeah.
yeah. Play that one again real quick and just get to the chorus.
Yeah.
'Cause that made it for me.
Raindrop eyes, catching a bus. Try to get home. Streets are dark, here all alone.
Oh, that's first verse, sorry.
You're gone. Ooh, funky to fight it, grooving to the downtown beat. Too
Okay,
funky
here's the
to
chorus.
fight it. Oh, yeah. Bring on the downtown beat. Let the rhythm ignite it. Too funky to fight it. Oh, yeah.
Slightly shorter one above it.
And get your happy feet.
Yeah.
That's not it.
That's not it?
No, I think it's the one above it.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's see if that's the one.
Tokens dancing in my pocket. Ready to take my seat. Moving to the downtown beat.
Right here.
Too funky to fight it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Bring on the downtown beat.
That's the one I
Let the
would get.
rhythm ignite it.
Go with.
Too funky to fight it. Ooh, yeah. And get your happy feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the one. Sorry. Yeah, I picked the wrong one. That was the best chorus, I think. It had that perfect duet.
Right.
Like it alternated just nicely. It's like both on this line, then female,
Actually,
or male, and then female, and then yeah.
Yeah, but I mean the lyrics are still confusing. I heard when I was listening to it the last time, it's like coffee in a paper cup and sleep still in my eyes, and I'm like, well, it's at night and you're catching a bus to go to work or to come home from work.
Yeah, we
'Cause
didn't.
you sleep and coffee, you would think you'd be.
Oh, we're on our
your
way
to work.
home. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, so I mean,
depends.
yeah, there's
Oh,
a
we're
couple of things that could be worked, but yeah, other than that, it's good.
Overall, yeah. Overall, it's not bad. To be honest, I always thought Suno kind of just lived in the country world, and that's kind of where it always wants to go. I'm glad it did so well on funk. We had the first episode we did jazz. It was jazz. It was jazz and country mix, and it really pulled hard on the country. Until we changed the time signature from 4/4 to 5/4. Like
Right.
once we changed that time signature, then it was like, oh, okay, you want jazz, and then it gave us like this really like sultry kind of like speakeasy jazz with just enough
Oh, like a
country.
Loud singer, like a torch singer type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at first, it was just giving us Dolly Parton. Like that's all it wanted to do was Dolly Parton. And then we switched the time
Well, I
signature.
mean, the AI model has to start somewhere.
Yeah. And then with Sarah, we ended up doing an indie ambient with flute, and it was throwing flute everywhere. Just everywhere. It had the indie ambient part pretty good. We had to tell it to tone down on the flute a couple times, though. But still, it was kind of nice to not have it keep pulling us into country.
Right.
And then now, obviously, with this funk, it seems to be known. So it's kind of nice. It shows the evolution and the way that it grows. So no, it was good. It was good. Um, I guess we'll end it here at this point. Is there anything else you want to add, Scott? Anything you want to pitch? Anything you've got coming up? Again, we've thrown the link around, so hopefully people do get it. It's going to be in the description as well of the video and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. But
Well, one, the style prompt is your friend. Use the entire thing. And as far as what I got coming up, today's Palm Sunday, and which means that next Sunday is Easter, I believe.
yep,
And that's when I'm Bo Hardaway has it's a created by Suno, my words, and it actually includes 5 or 6 Bible verses, and the whole thing was written around it, and it's a gospel about forgiveness, and it's going to be released on Easter.
nice.
It's called Love.
Send me your. I have your Suno actually. I'm gonna put your Suno in the description of the video as well,
Okay.
so everybody can find it there, and I'll throw it on my Facebook grab message and stuff, so it'll be there. Awesome. So I do want to thank you for coming out. It was super nice to hang out with you, Scott.
Yeah, it's fun.
Obviously learned a lot, had some good fun. Yeah. If you ever got anything else or anything else that's happening or anything else, or you want to stop on by just to hang out, let me know. Glad to
All right.
have you back and hang out with you again for sure.
All right, thanks. It's fun.
Awesome. I do want to thank Sarah and G for helping out. And we'll go ahead and play the intro one more time just as we let everyone go.
Let the fans take the wheel.